Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, A Little Bit of Everything with Erin. Today is Makeup Monday. So on today's episode of Makeup Monday, we are going to be showing off a company that is an indie brand. And when I say indie brand, these are usually companies that aren't big named brands that you know, like Morphe, Jeffree Star, Anastasia Beverly Hills, etc, etc. Today we are going to be talking about LeLePosh cosmetics. I did mention them in a previous video because I had used one of their eyeshadows as a highlight. So I have a palette right here by them. It's called Biohazard. It is all neons. They're all matte neons, and then from here to here are some shimmer shades. And LeLePosh Cosmetics is a one-woman band. She does it all. She does creative, amazing looks. She makes her product. She presses them by hand and everything. And I just really wanted to come out here and kind of promote her and show her off because I don't think she gets enough credit for all that she does. And please go follow her on Instagram. Her link will be in the description box below. She's one of the most positive people I have ever come across in the beauty industry, and she's always looking out for you guys. Her website is going to be LeLePoshCosmetics.net, and again, that will be linked in the description box below. She does have regular items that she sells on the daily, and then she has special collabs that she does with different people, like the Biohazard palette, where there's only going to be so many. This is a limited edition. And when she first came out with this, she had a whole collection that went with this. And I believe the entire thing was sold as the collection first, and I believe that was about $150. So when she only had a couple sets left, she was able to break those down, and you can buy the pieces individually. So I snagged the palette as quickly as I could. And as you'll see in the video, she does sell something called Amplify. Now, I bought the palette so quickly and I was afraid it was going to sell out that I didn't read the whole description. And in the description, it did say that the best way to get the most pigment from the colors is to use Amplify as a primer. Now, the owner of this company is such, again, an amazing person that she went ahead and threw in a small sample size for me because I did not order it, which big props. And I also want to say I have ordered 3 or 4 times now, and every time I have, she's thrown some little samples of other products she makes in the package as well, which I think is amazing. And everything that she has sent thus far I have used and I have loved. Okay, so I think we're gonna do a 3 look with the neon Biohazard palette. I think that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so let's go into that. We're gonna roll right into this look and let's see what else we create. Make sure, if you haven't already, you subscribe to my channel. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Share it if you want to. You know I love when you do. And if you hit the bell, you'll get notifications anytime I post new videos. Okay, for real this time, let's roll into this. Okay, so out of habit, I primed my lids with ColourPop's concealer in white. And I'm just going to go over that with the LeLePosh Amplify that we talked about earlier in the video. And it's just this white base, but when you put it on, it's clear. And you'll kind of see that. And I want to show you like why you want to use this. So I'm going to put a little on the back of my hand here. Okay, so I picked up the neon blue, which is called Stay Alive. And on this part of my hand, I don't have Amplify at all. And if my camera would focus. Okay, and this is where the Amplify is. So I just pack it and then I blend it out. I'm just grabbing more product to show on the side that doesn't have Amplify. Even packing it, it doesn't really stick. And this is not on LeLePosh. This is just neons. If you've ever worked with neons, you know how that can be. So she created Amplify to fix that. So I'm just going to place the Amplify all over my lid, anywhere where I plan on putting product. And I am putting it over the ColourPop concealer. I just wanted to see how the two would work, seeing as I already put the product down on my lid. And so now we're going to go in and take that shade Stay Alive, that's that neon blue, and we're going to pack it into the first third of our eye, starting in the corner. I put down some washi tape so I can get a nice crisp line. So we'll pack that and then we'll blend it. So holding the end of the brush so that my hand is light, I'm just going to sweep over the edge so that it just kind of fades and makes a nice blend up towards the brow. In all of the looks, I'll be using the same brush. I'm going to use this Walgreens brush cleaner that I purchased to clean the brush off. This thing really works. I did a review on this before. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the link in the description box below. Next, we're going to pick up the green. My God, that is bright. It is called Radioactive, which it is. Good Lord. I love me some bright colors. She done did the thing on this palette. We're just going to put that in the next part of our eye in the center here. We're going to go a little bit into the inner corner. We do want to leave a little room for a third color. So again, we will just pack that color on until we are happy with it. Blend out that upper edge and just make sure the edge between the blue and the green is blended and mixed well. Because I know some of you will ask, there is kickback in the pan, but again, these are neons, so that is to be expected. Now I'll pick up that neon yellow, and that one is called Caution. We're going to put that in the last third of our eye, going right into the inner corner. Again, doing the same thing, packing on color, blending the outer edge, and making sure the color between the green and the yellow is nice and blended together and doesn't look rough. Then we're going to take this very, very pretty shimmer called Save Me, and we're going to just buff that up right under our brow bone just to finish that blend and give us a nice little highlight under there. It's such a pretty color. I love using this as highlight on my cheeks and my nose. And because you guys like to see it, I'm going to go ahead and remove that tape. This is really washi tape, so it's nice on the skin. It doesn't hurt when you rip it off. So off camera, I took some more of the yellow, which is Caution, and I lined my eyes with a white liner and then placed Caution in my waterline. Again, you know how I am. I don't like buying liners when I can just use a shadow, but do whatever you're more comfortable with. If you don't want to do that, you can take like a blue liner or something and just put that in instead. So I'm going to take a small blending brush and just buff the neon blue, which is called Stay Alive, right under my lash line. And I'm just going to kind of connect it to that corner. Then I like to take a nice big fluffy tapered brush and just kind of buff that so that it's not so harsh. Then I'm going to take this glittery shimmer called Suffocating in the inner corner. It was the first time I used it and I was highly impressed. Do you see that pigment? Like, oh my God. Alright, going off camera to add lashes and liner. And so I just added a black liner and I added lashes. These are by Slay Baby in the lash called Wifey. So what are we thinking? Do we love this? I love this combination of colors. I love the liner. The lashes give it a little more drama. It's probably one of my faves. My lash is kind of coming off, sorry. And let's roll into look number 2. Alright, I've gone ahead and primed my eyes with Amplify by LeLePosh Cosmetics, and let's roll right into this. We're going to start off with the purple shade that is called I Am Poison. And again, we are going to pack that color on and then blend it out. And we're just going to go over the entire lid with this color. And then again, holding the bottom end of the brush so that you get a nice light touch. Just want to buff out that edge and make it nice and smooth. Now we'll be taking the neon red, which is called Flammable. And starting in the inner corner, we're just going to kind of pack that color and blend it up. And we just want it to come down a little bit. We're going to end up placing this in our waterline as well. It'll all make sense in the end. Then on a flat brush, I'm taking the glitter called Contaminated, and I'm just going to put that on the lid, almost like I'm cutting the crease. I want the purple neon shade underneath it to be there so that it's just like a nice light look. I wasn't liking it going on dry, so I wet my brush. It was the first time using this, so I always try dry first and then wet. And I liked the impact that it had with the wet. I think this is a duochrome so that it kind of shifts in the light depending on how you're looking at it. 'Cause sometimes it looked purple and sometimes it had like a hint of red. It's a really pretty shade. So off camera, I went ahead and used white eyeliner and put the red in my waterline and just connected it to the inner corner. And now I'm just going to wrap the purple around. I do have a little fallout, which again is normal with these types of shades, and it brushed away with a clean brush very easily. So I'm just going to buff that purple, like I said, under my lash line now. I wanted that red to come in a little more, so I went with the other half of the eye and just kind of brought that down into the lash line as well, just so that it all kind of melded and looked right. And then I took that clean fluffy brush and just kind of went over all the edges and made sure everything was nice and blended. And then for the inner corner highlight, I went ahead with Save Me, which is my favorite shade in this whole palette. Alright, let's go add lashes and liner. Love, love, love how this one came out. It's probably one of my new faves. What do you guys think? Do you love it? Leave me a comment and tell me how you thought of the combination that I used here. Alright guys, look number 3 is going to start off with the neon pink, which is called Toxic Love. My eyes are primed with Amplify, and as with the other two, we are going to start with stamping and then blending. We're going to do this similar to the first look we did with 3 shades. So we'll be packing this in on the first third of our eye, right on the outside. And instead of adding the tape like we did with the first look, we're going to wrap these colors all the way around the eye. And if you hung out this far, I really, really appreciate you. Love you guys so much. What other palettes do you want to see me do? Leave a comment down below. Do you want just a regular look with the palette, or do you want a multi-look, like 3 looks like this video? Let me know what you guys want to see next. The next shade is going to be a neon orange, which is called Nuclear. And we're going to pack that right next to the pink. And as previous, we will pack, blend the top, and then blend the 2 colors in between just to make sure they mesh well. Now we're going to take that neon yellow again, and that is the color Caution, and put that in the inner third of our eye. And again, pack, blend, mesh. So for the lash line, we're just going to take the colors we used up top and bring them right around. So you bring that pink down around, and then the orange, and then the yellow. I want to add some light drama, so I'm just taking Save Me on a flat, dry brush and just kind of patting that over the lid. So depending on the angles that I hit in the light, you'll kind of get this crazy shimmer coming from my lid. I thought that would be a fun look. And then I added Suffocating for the inner corner highlight. And then I went extra and decided I needed that under my brow bone as well. And here is the finished look with lashes and liner. Which look was your favorite, guys? Would you use neons? Do you use neons? I loved all 3. This is such a fun palette, and it's something different, and I really love supporting indie brands. So make sure you do me a favor and go check out her Instagram and give her some love. Alright guys, until next time, bye!